to take this. Oh no, good. Hi, welcome everyone. It's a beautiful afternoon. Thank you so much for being here and for coming to watch us today. As Patrick said, we are people called Iguruts. We are comprised of 5 different tribes: Benguet, Ifugao, Bontok, Apayo, and Kalinga. We are people of distinct dialects and different cultures, and recognized by the Philippines and international organizations, like the International Work Group for International Affairs, as Indigenous Peoples of the Philippines. We were key in forging the country's Indigenous Peoples' Rights Act, protecting our ancestral domains and some of the country's richest natural resources. We're known for our tribal tattooing, our backstrap weaving, and our metalworks. BIBAK is an organization of Iguruts. It is an organization that reflects our solidarity and our desire to preserve the uniqueness of our cultures. The organization in San Diego alone is about 300 strong. Our BIBAK San Diego youth today are divided into young adults about ages 17 to 28 and our youth ages 5 to 16. Today we're going to present to you a mix of those 2 groups, putting their heart and showing you what we continue to pass down, as our ancestors have for hundreds of years. And to tie in the role of Iguruts in the Philippines and America, I wanted to share with you a quote that makes me very emotional. In February of 1942, when the Japanese had occupied the Philippines, General Douglas MacArthur addressed an assembly of soldiers, recounting the Igorot warriors who climbed on American tanks during World War II, serving as eyes for the tank drivers and chopping through the thick foliage of northern Luzon. And General MacArthur said this, and I quote, "Many desperate acts of courage and heroism have fallen under my observation on many fields of battle in many parts of the world. I have seen forlorn hopes become realities. I have seen last-ditch stands and innumerable acts of personal heroism that defy description, but for sheer breathtaking and heart-stopping desperation, I have never known the equal of these Iguruts riding the tanks. Gentlemen, when you tell their story, stand in tribute to these gallant Iguruts, and I'm very proud to present you the grandchildren of those men." processional, as we were marching in, the sounds you heard were from the dance and the music called the aninit. The aninit is a festival dance by the Buntok people. Legend has it that Buntok dancers came across a clearing in the woods and spied on a village of anitos, meaning spirits. This is the dance and music they saw and heard. Now, what you just saw was the tadok. That's performed by Brian, Justin, Bernard, John, Mark, and the ladies were Diane, Kyla, Chanabelle, Marianne, Nicole, and Rontel. The Kalinga Tadok is Kalinga's most commonly performed dance to celebrate an event, be it for a newly forged intertribal peace pact called a bodong, a wedding, or mainly to entertain guests using percussion brass gongs. And now the dance that you're about to see is called the Salidsid. It's a wedding courtship dance of the Kalinga people and is performed at grand gatherings and feasts, also called the Salip in other regions. Very joyous and upbeat, the dance involves a male and a female simulating hen and rooster movements, with the male dancer offering his alap, or his woven blanket, to the female, ultimately trying to win her hand. The music is called tupaya and involves gongs struck with the bear palm. So here's the Salidsid.
Hell no. Come on, Nate.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Let's give a round of applause to our performers. Our musicians were Brian, Justin, Bernard, John, and Mark. And the dancing pairs you saw were Kyla and CJ, and Nate and Nicole. Now the next dance I'm going to bring to you is the balangbang. The Buntok people dance the balangbang, known as the festival dance, also during special gatherings. It is danced to celebrate a bountiful harvest,